What if I told you that I am eating twice as much food as I used to while keeping my calories even lower? I'm going to show you the exact food swaps from my own diet that make this possible so that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat to lose weight without ever feeling hungry. So let's get right into it. The first swap is wheat and gluten-free noodles, okay? Any type of noodles that you need to cook. You want to swap these out for some zucchini noodles or cucumber noodles, and these are some kelp noodles, okay? I make these pretty much every single day, especially zucchini noodles. These are my favorite. And let's be honest, the only reason we even like noodles in the first place is because of the sauce we put on it, okay? No one likes just plain noodles. So the proof is in the pudding right there that if you just make a good sauce or have a good sauce, then these are just as satisfying and they're in that noodle texture that we all love. Okay, so this is an easy swap. And why this works is because, at least the cucumber and zucchini noodles, 90% water, way fewer calories. You can eat huge bowls of this without feeling guilty or bloated. And there's more nutrients in it. There's more life force energy in it, right? We're living electric beings, and that's very living and electric, very alive, okay? And so regular noodles, the wheat and gluten-free noodles, those are around 200 calories per cup, but zucchini noodles are 20 calories per cup, and even better, the kelp noodles are 6 calories per cup. So you can literally eat 10 times the volume of regular noodles for the same amount of calories. Swap number 2, salad dressings, okay? You gotta stop eating these store-bought salad dressings. And you want to instead swap these out for just some Dijon mustard or some lemon and lime juice or some rice vinegar or coconut aminos. If you don't know what coconut aminos is, it's kind of like a soy sauce alternative. Super good. It'll make literally some raw broccoli taste like a 5-star dinner. It just sprinkle a capful or two on your salad or sweet potato even. Absolutely amazing. You can find this in like your Asian aisle of any grocery store. Salsa is an amazing dip and salad dressing even. Pico de gallo. Okay, because these store dressings have hidden inflammatory oils and sugar and even some syrups. Okay, and they're very hard for your body to break down, especially if you're trying to lose weight. And these oils are so caloric dense. We don't need oils, okay? We just need these right here. And all of these have almost 0 calories to them. And it provides that flavor, but none of the fat, okay? So if you think about ranch dressing, it's about 145 calories per 2 tablespoons. And then look at lemon juice and salsa, okay? Same with all these. Coconut aminos is 10 calories per 2 tablespoons. All right, so you're saving almost 150 calories per salad. Okay, so next is wraps and bread. This is a huge one. This is the biggest roadblock I see when people are trying to lose weight, is they're eating these tortillas and these low carb tortillas and bread and whole grain breads and wraps, thinking they're healthy, but you want to focus on these right here, okay? Those are just clogging you up. They're very dehydrating. They're very hard for your body to break down, okay? And use steamed sweet potato as a base. Have you ever had, I use almond butter, but peanut butter and jelly on a steamed sweet potato? Absolutely insane. You won't ever need bread. You can actually do this with banana as well. Super good. Anyway, coconut wraps, okay? Coconut wraps, super good. You can find these at your local Whole Foods market or Sprouts even, or Amazon. Same with these raw nori wraps, super good. Lettuce boat wraps, collard greens, rice paper wraps. Okay, so here are the coconut wraps. Look for this brand at your Sprouts or Whole Foods or Amazon. That's kind of a poor fold, but you can really get jiggy with these. Super good. Lettuce boats, lettuce tacos right here. Amazing, my favorite. And every time you go out, man, just get used to not getting the bread, okay? If it's really good, if that patty is really good, or whatever sandwich it is that you always get bread with, if it's actually good, you don't need bread. The bread is literally just masking the taste, the flavor, all right? I've made this switch like 2 years ago now, and I've never gone back. I love lettuce wrap, burgers, everything. All right, the next is the raw nori wrap. Super, super good. Love to put like some hummus spread in here and some fresh veggies. Super, super good. And then these are the spring roll wraps right here, or the rice paper wraps, and then the collard greens. So this cuts your calories by 50 to 75%. Okay, and you have way more food on your plate. You can eat so many more of these coconut wraps, so many more of these nori wraps, all of these. And there's no blood sugar spike, and there's no crash from all of those heavy carbs in the bread and tortillas. All right, so flour tortilla, about 140 calories each. A lettuce wrap 5, raw nori wrap 10 calories. 10 calories per thing of these. You can have 10 of these and be at 100 calories at 10 wraps with just some fresh veggies, a little bit of hummus in it, whatever you want in there. Rice paper wraps, 35 calories each. Collard green, coconut wraps, 70 calories. This is the densest of all of these too. These are probably what you want if you're trying to transition off of bread and tortillas. And you're saving 130 calories in that meal. The next swap is ice cream. Stop eating the ice cream. Why would you eat ice cream when nice cream exists? Okay, if you don't know what nice cream is, look it up. All right, you basically just take out some frozen bananas out of your freezer, thaw them out for 15 minutes, throw like 5 or 6 in a food processor, and you can throw like a date or two in there, or like some cinnamon, or maybe some like raw walnut, and it makes this amazing ice cream texture. These are all nice creams right here. You could put some strawberries in it to make it strawberry flavor. You can put some cacao powder or some carob powder, which we'll get into in a sec. Looks like there's a little bit of almond butter drizzle on this, so you can get jiggy with this. This is just as good as ice cream, if not better. So ice cream has that sugar and fat combo, so super addictive. And frozen fruit is just naturally sweet. There's no fat in it, all right? And you can literally eat 3 to 4 times the amount as you would ice cream for the same calories. So ice cream has 270 calories per cup, and nice cream has 90 calories per cup. So 3 cups of nice cream equals 1 cup of ice cream. Isn't that something? So stock up on the bananas. I personally go get a box of bananas from my grocery store. You get a discount, and you can just let them ripen. And if they ripen too fast, you can throw them in the freezer, and they're good forever. I also make smoothies with like 5 to 7 to 8 bananas in them with some frozen blueberries. Oh my goodness, that will curb all of those ice cream cravings right away. The next one is chocolate. Chocolate is super caloric dense and fatty. Carob powder is what you need. Look up carob powder. You can also find this at your local Whole Foods market or Amazon. You can put it in smoothies, so just with some bananas and maybe like a date or two or some honey if you want, and then throw the carob powder. Tastes just like chocolate, but it's not fatty. See, cacao powder is very fatty. Carob powder is just like a fruit, so it's just natural sugar. There's no fat into it. And the calories are way less. You see the chocolate over here is 70 calories per tablespoon. Carob powder is 25 calories per tablespoon. So 65% fewer calories, okay? And it won't trigger these same cravings. You rewire your taste buds as you eat this carob to not even crave the chocolate anymore because it tastes just like it. The next one, there's a big one too, cheese. You got to get off the cheese if you're trying to lose weight. You got to get off the cheese and eat nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast. You can sprinkle this on everything. Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. It tastes just like cheese. It's very cheesy. Okay, and look at the calorie difference. 150 calories per fourth of a cup for cheddar cheese. Nutritional yeast, 20. You're saving 95 calories in just a fourth of a cup. And you're eliminating the fat. There's no fat in nutritional yeast, okay? And it's packed with lots of B vitamins, which is very essential for us human beings. So make that switch. If you haven't tried nutritional yeast, get on the Nooch wave. You can also look up Nooch. People call it Nooch. Oh my goodness. Mayo filled with that oil that we do not need. Super fatty. What even is mayonnaise? It's like soybean oil and like eggs sitting in here for months. Absolutely disgusting. You want to make hemp seed mayo. Just grab some hemp seeds, throw it in a blender, put a little bit of lemon juice, throw a date or two in there with some fresh dill and a little bit of water until it blends, and you have this creamy mayo. You can even use it as a dip for raw veggies, and you can put this on all your little lettuce wraps or your coconut wraps and your raw nori seaweed wraps. Okay, this is key right here. Look at this. Regular mayo is 90% oil. You're just eating this fatty concentrated oil when you eat mayo. But hemp seeds are not this empty fat, okay? They're healthy fats. And they give that same creamy texture with a fraction of the calories. 90 calories per tablespoon of mayo. 90 calories per tablespoon. Hemp seeds, 25 calories per tablespoon. So you're saving 65 calories per tablespoon, man. If you think about it, you're probably putting two tablespoons on a serving for whatever you're having mayo. That's like 130 calories you're saving with this hemp seed mayo. Chips, you got to get off the chips if you're trying to lose weight and eat these instead. This might look boring, but with the right sauce, going back to my point with the noodles, with the right sauce, you can make raw broccoli, raw celery, raw carrot, raw bell pepper, raw cucumber. I think there's some edamame right here. You can make these taste like a 5-star meal with the right sauce. And that's why I've also created a list of easy to make, delicious 5 to 6 ingredient sauces you can make at home with a blender, and some even without. You don't even need a blender. And these are made out of like hemp seeds and raw cashews and things like this. So highly recommend you check out that link in the description. This is going to make all your, maybe you've never had a good salad, maybe you don't like salads, it's because you haven't tried these sauces in the description. Okay, these are going to fast track your weight loss journey, because you can literally just grab some celery or some carrots and then you have this bomb sauce, and it doesn't even matter, and it's going to feel good. You're not going to be bloated. Just grab those sauces. Do it for yourself. Do it for your future self. Now, chips, fried, calorie bombs, okay? These veggies are mostly water-rich and fibrous, so they're going to break down easily. We are water-based beings, okay? When you eat these, you're going to feel the need to drink water right after, and that's because they're dehydrating you, right? Our digestive system was meant for water-rich foods. Everything you can eat out in nature before we were living in these boxes and shopping in these box grocery stores and eating from these box foods, everything out in nature that you can eat is water-based. It's hydrating you. We didn't have gallons of waters back then. We had to hydrate with our foods right here. Okay, so this brings your body back into homeostasis. And you still get that crunch, and you can eat huge portions of this stuff right here without the guilt. Potato chips, 150 calories for a small handful. Bell pepper is 30 calories per cup. Carrots, 50 calories per. So you can eat 5 times the volume for the same calories. The cooking oils, geez, I saved this one for last for a reason. This, if you don't take out any of this, take out the cooking oils, man. Even the olive oil, even the avocado oil, even the coconut oil, okay? Super high concentrated amount of fat. They're coming from great natural sources, coconuts, avocados, olives, but they're stripping them from their natural water content and fiber that your body needs to help break it down. So now it's just this super concentrated, highly processed amount of fat that your body was never designed to recognize, let alone break down. Like 1 spoonful of olive oil is like you out in nature stumbling upon a olive tree and just throwing back 40 olives at the same time. Right? They're very fatty. You would not be doing that. Your body is not designed for that, okay? 1 spoonful of oil, that's like 40 olives. All right, so just eat this instead. Have the vegetable broth if you need to saute your food, or even water, or just get in the habit of steaming your food, right? Steam your sweet potatoes, steam your vegetables, steam those mushrooms, okay? Oil is literally the most caloric dense food. This one change will save you like 300 to 500 calories per day. If you pay attention to the packaged foods you're eating, even the wraps and bread, everything, start looking at the ingredients. Everything in a package is made with oil. If you're in America, at least, soybean oil, canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, it's all adding to these daily calories. and the food still tastes amazing when you steam it. If it doesn't taste amazing if you're steaming it or cooking it in broth, it's probably not good. Probably shouldn't be eating it, rather. So 1 tablespoon of oil is 120 calories. If you use 4 tablespoons of vegetable broth to saute your food, 5 calories. 360 calories saved daily if you just cook with some vegetable broth. And that's 2,500 calories per week you're saving. So the secret formula here is that fat is 9 calories per gram, while carbs and protein is only 4 calories per gram. Okay, and then the water and the fiber, those water-rich vegetables you dip in those sauces and those zucchini noodles and those cucumber noodles, 0 calories, all right? Pretty much 0 calories. So you make these swaps, you can eat more food and way less and still make them delicious. Like I said, with those sauces and those dips and dressings I have listed below, you can make any food taste amazing. Any type of wrap, any type of noodles, any type of veggie dip, all right? So quick recap: noodles, zucchini, cucumber noodles, kelp noodles, dressing. Get some Dijon mustard, get some lemon, get some salsa on there, or the coconut aminos. Wraps, lettuce, nori, collard, coconut wraps, ice cream. Make the nice cream or smoothies, chocolate, carrot powder. Boom. This is it right here. Screenshot these, put them on your fridge. This works because you're filling your stomach with high volume, low calorie foods. So you feel satisfied without overeating because you can eat more of it, okay? And there's more vitamins in this, and more minerals and more fiber. There's better nutrition in every single bite, okay? More water content, way less calories, and you can 10x your volume increase of eating. So it's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. When you choose foods that are mostly water and fiber rich, you can eat until you're completely satisfied and still lose weight. And as you can see, this is all about just coming back to nature. Look at these swaps, they're all nature. Where are we from? Nature. I know we have this huge disconnect. No one talks about it. No one thinks about, that we're actually natural beings and that our digestive system was built for these natural foods, but this is reality. I know we're so disconnected in these boxes we live in, but we're shopping with all these packaged foods. This is our main diet, is from packaged foods. Why do you think America is so obese and chronically sick? No other species really even cooks their food. None of them eat packaged food. They all eat their species specific diet, okay? And we were meant to eat these natural foods, okay? And thanks to modern technology, we got these food processors and these blenders and these spiralizers to make the zucchini noodles. We put that nature with the technology and we utilize it for our health. This is what it's all about. For the convenience, the blenders, the food processors, the zoodle spiralizers, all right? So this is all about just coming back home to what your digestion was designed to recognize and break down. All of these are enzyme rich and water rich that are going to help lubricate the gunk and the stagnant waste out of your colon and your digestive tract and your blood, all the inflammation, and allow it to eliminate. Okay, all this stuff is going to help you eliminate years, if not decades, of undigested waste out of your body, because that's all excess weight is just undigested waste that's stagnant and it's dried up. It's very dehydrating. All these things right here, the regular noodles, the wraps, the chips, the cheese, all of these are very dehydrating. The oils is the complete opposite of water. You can't mix oil and water, and we are water-based beings. We're like 70% water. So this is all about coming back home, all right? So I hope this provided you the insight and the clarity you need to skyrocket your weight loss journey. And I will see you guys in the next one. Much love, family. This has been Practitioner Key. Happy healing. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.